1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, my name is Planks. Hello, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's on. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1. I can see myself on the VU.
Yeah, this is good shit. Monitoring is not working.
I had the jack fall out the side of the headphones earlier.
You need to bring on another one. Sorry?
I had the jack fall out the side of the headphones earlier.
Sad face. Just gonna keep it at that.
Yeah, in the side of the headphones themselves.
Alright, there we go. Could you please speak again?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Alright, you have audio from the game?
Thanks.
Stop, rebel scum. Just shoot more.
I'll turn on music. Music. Really quiet. Oh god. There's a reason I normally keep it turned off.
What do you mean? We can hum Star Wars.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Alright, I think I'll go with those.
You can turn on the music and we can hum Star Wars soundtrack in the background.
What are you looking for?
What?
He's just doing stuff.
I have no idea.
I've got keybinds on the mouse that I'm just testing them all.
Okay.
You got a great one last week.
Yeah, that was last week. Or 2 weeks ago. Alright, I think I'm ready to go.
Alright. Moment. Copy. Alright. Could you turn on the video? Hot video?
Hype!
And now we're going to play Star Wars Dark Forces by Ontwoplanks.
Alright.
Countdown is gonna be 3, 2, 1, go.
Right. This is Dark Forces. This is a Doom clone. It came out in 1995. Comes slightly before Build Engine games and doesn't use the Doom engine. LucasArts decided to come up with their own one.
Tech War came out in 1995, don't lie to me.
Okay, so Tech War came out. Great.
He uses Build Engine.
So it does. So yeah, it builds on the Doom engine a little bit in the fact that you've got like certain features that Doom didn't have. You've got jumping, you've got levels on levels, you've got atmospheric effects, and the movement's really quite glidey. Like if I stop, you keep going for a little further, so it's like Kyle Katarn, the main character's on roller skates. First couple levels, there's nothing really going on. Wow, a little bit of lag there. But what we're going to be getting on the next level is thermal detonators, or TDs, and they completely sequence break levels by damage boosting past most of the levels. And I've said of not doing that window jump, so I'm not. You can save a few seconds by jumping out of the window there. but if you fail it, as marathon luck would have it, it wastes like a whole minute. So yeah, this level follows the same sort of format as a lot of the levels in the game, where you're running to the back of the level and collecting an objective, and then returning to your ship. And because I'm playing on easy, the stormtroopers are actually pretty realistic. They don't hit anything. Oop. So yeah, this is Anot City. This is where we get TDs. You get 2 in this room on the left-hand side. So it means you get 2 attempts at the first jump. If I fail 2 attempts, I've got to reset the level, which would not be very good. So normally you'd have to go through a whole sequence to raise this water level. But if you just jump up, you can skip about 2 minutes of gameplay. And then the game from now on in is a lot more generous with its TD allocations. I keep getting little lag spikes. Odd. So this is not detention center, research facility. This level has 4 hard jumps and is probably a big barrier to anyone learning the game. Like, they're hard and they're a bit unlike doing TD jumps elsewhere because they're mostly in confined spaces and require special setups. So this is the first one. And I got it first time, that's nice. That's probably the hardest one in the level. Not the most punishing. This one's coming up. The codes don't change in this game, so you don't have to collect the key cards to open doors that require them. This is the metal jump. It skips the whole metal puzzle. Nice. So that's 2 of the 4 jumps done. Going to be going out now. We're going to go back the way we came, which is not the intended route. We're going to be going back up the vents that we fell down. 1, 2, wow. Oh, please no snipe. I'm on 9 health. Oh, that's just really unlucky. I really doubt the donation inset. Oh, fuck. Was meant for kill the Ewoks, so we're not killing the Ewoks. Damn, that was a really good level up until the very end. Yeah, Gromus Mines. This is, despite appearances, I don't want to call it an auto-scroller, but there's global cycles on big bits of the level. So we're going to use some of that time advantage at the start to collect some extra power-ups and TDs that'll help us later on, which are in here. This is a secret behind the wall and just gives me lots of nice ammo. Later on in this level is the first boss, which is a Dark Trooper Phase 1. We're going to be killing him through the wall and never meeting him. Those guys get in the way later. So we're going to fall down here, do the safer strat and not take fall damage. These pillars are all timers there. Now this jump can be a real pain in the ass. Yeah. So yeah, this is going really well so far. And this is the global timer I was starting with. It doesn't matter how quickly you play the level. So long as you get to that pillar before it rises up, you're not losing time. Okay, this is the first boss. He's down below, but I can pass TDs through the wall.
Would now be a good time
Right,
to
now
read
you
the
pass
donation?
8 TDs through the
I guess
wall,
not.
and this door should open as soon as he dies. And I need to hit the button anyway to trigger the cutscene. This game has a funny system where there's like, I want to call it major objectives and minor objectives. You need to collect the major objectives to complete the level, and that switch is one of the major objectives on this level. Minor objectives are things like killing the boss, which are usually required, to advance. However, in this case, I've just sequence broke it to skip the minor objective. Kind of. No, I did kill him, but... Right, and this is just a little TD jump to go back out the wrong way. Yeah. And this is a really tight little sequence. This level's plus or minus 15 seconds, depending on whether I get a cycle right at the end. So I shoot down there to try and move a guard from his position in front of the switch, which makes this switch just a little easier to hit. Switches are like one of the big bosses in this game. Like, they have tiny hitboxes. So far so good. Some of the guys who also play with this game and me, none of them really RTA the game, but a lot of them like experiment with strats. Thought you might be able to jump right into that room and save going across on this moving platform. However, unfortunately, we discovered due to crouching mechanics, it doesn't work, so we've still got to go across. Damn, I've probably missed the cycle now. Yeah. You've got to do the first half of the level in within maybe a third of a second or half. Yeah, I missed it. So yeah, if you beat this pillar that's coming down in front of me just now, it's a 15-second difference between waiting for the second cycle. Hang on. What level is this? Yeah, go for donations now. This level is quite straightforward.
Okay, so we have a $20.69 donation by Leica Britain, who says, good luck ontwoplanks. Waiting for this run all week, and don't forget the frick metal door, jump. Get hype.
This level is a bit of a silent run killer. There's not a lot to say about it, but it's the most involved with health management, because coming up after I get the blue key, I'm going to want to kill myself. Oh, other way. By killing myself, I escape the room with full health and go back to an invisible checkpoint that's in the direction that I want to be going, so it saves time. So at the moment I'm on 70, that's okay for where I'm at. I'm going to use a TD here to just shave a bit of health off. Now I really don't want to lose any more. I want to get the blue key and kill myself. Perfect. Couldn't ask for better than that. So yeah, this game doesn't have saves. It's got invisible checkpoints that you walk over. And when you walk over one, it saves that as your last visited checkpoint. So if you die, you go back to that. Which makes certain tricks riskier than others if you die, because your checkpoint could either be like right beside or a really long way away. Right. This is Robo. This is the most involved platforming in the game. It's probably one of... This and Jabba's ship are my favourite levels because they're less corridor running. That TD jump there skips the first half of the level, which is collecting a key to get up onto this conveyor. Once we get through this platforming sequence, we're going to be facing the second boss, which is a Dark Trooper Phase 2. Which, if you like, is kind of the main antagonist. If you, you'll be facing a lot of them later on.
Will we see this one?
Yeah, we see this one. You actually have to fight this guy. In terms of boss design, like they're really easy to just strafe because they don't lead you. So all you need to do is move out of their way and you win. There's 3 copies of the boss in this room, one behind each wall opposite the switch. So what happens is that when you hit the last switch, the door opens opposite the last switch that you hit, which means the boss is always right beside you. Right, and we do it this way because it's the closest to the exit door, and there's a power up on this right hand side. That's the easiest to get of the 3. So we kill this dude, and that's him gone. This sequence coming up is climbing a set of ice cliff steps without the ice cleats that are at the top of them, which we didn't collect. The ice physics in this game in DOSBox are actually a lot more difficult to deal with than on the original version, because one of the guys in the community, Cormac Hollander, did some experimentation with slowing down DOSBox, and the physics becomes a lot more forgiving, which makes us think that the collision is tied to frame rate in some way. Right, so casually this is one of the longest levels in the game, but because of TD jumping you can just skip right to the end. Cool. Jabba's ship.
And here's a sequence why everyone considers Tyler a badass.
Yeah. You're asked to face a boss. Nice, death trade. That's pretty luck-based.
He punches a crate dragon to death. And in Star Wars lore, they're among the most dangerous creatures out there.
So yeah, they just throw you in a pit with no weapons and expect you to punch it. Wow, nice troll-free level so far. The first half of this can be pretty hard work sometimes. So what we're going to do here is do a double IM jump, which is the highest damage boost we're going to get in the game. So what we're going to do is do 1, 2, TD, trigger them, gun, kill this dude, switch, go down through the gap. Yes! Perfect. So we're collecting, I was talking earlier on about major and minor objectives. This level's got 3 major objectives. Your gear, Jan, your colleague, who's been held captive in this cell, and some plans. We want this guy to kill me for a really time-saving death warp. And we've just collected objective 3, and we're running back through the level backwards for objective 2. And then once you've got the full set, the level counts as completed. This particular route was found by Diablo, whose videos on YouTube helped me enormously in learning this game originally. Right, Boba Fett's behind this wall. Wow, what an asshole. I'm just going to restart that. What you're doing is you're killing Boba Fett with splash damage. So the only objective you require on this level is to kill Boba Fett. Right, he's dead. Yeah, that's a shame. So every other objective on this level is completely minor and you don't require it to complete the level. And then you get this nice graphical glitch where you've got 2 of the ships, because the first one never left. Right, this level is corridor running, apart from 2 really difficult jumps in the middle, which I really hope I get. And then at the end of this level you get the concussion rifle, or halfway through you get the concussion rifle, which is really OP. Right, okay, so we're going to kill these guys and collect some extra TDs. Right. 1. I'm going to kill this dude, because he can ruin your day. Damn. Ah, well. Oh, okay, I'm just going to do the backup strat, which is an IM. That's nippy. Right, that opening, yep. Oh. Okay. Yeah, just read the donation.
Okay, so we have $420 by Loki775, who says, for NDTB and the great country of Scotland. We also have $10 from Avish, who says, good luck planks, represents
Thank you very much for
Scotland.
that.
Much
Okay,
love.
so yeah, those are really punishing, and I've reset a lot of runs going for those. Then unfortunately the rest of the level is just running back to the start again. Hey ho. I've got 7 TDs, which is important to note because the next level requires me to be using quite a lot of them. And then I've got good shields, which carry over to the next level. There we go. I equip the TDs there because I require them straight away. Alright, Executor. This is another health management nightmare, this level. It tanks your health with some IMs right at the start. Then, to go fast, you want to jump over 3 of these walls while tanking shots from stormtroopers who seem to have learned to have aimed. Nice. It's now really important I don't die. So let's take this nice and slowly. Alright, that's a checkpoint I've just run through. Alright, now when I get to the top of this lift, I'm going to kill myself because I'm going to be doing another IM jump. Which needs about 80 health or shields to do. Yeah. That's the only IM jump left normally in the route, other than the one I did back on fuel station as a backup strat. So now we kill 3 Dart Troopers in a row. The game on easy is really good at giving you power-ups that make them melt. So you can pretty much just stand beside them even without the invincibility one that is just on the other side of the room. Because they can stun lock you, or you can stun lock them. And there's not a lot they can do about it. Literally auto-scroller puzzle. Alright. Alright, last level of the game is coming up. This is the first and only time you'll actually see a DT Phase 1 in this run, which is the boss that I skipped way back on Gromus Mines. Kill him just for safety. It's like a Terminator dude. He's really cool. One shot, nice. Again, the game this time makes you invincible before the boss. Nice wee jump over there. And because you're invincible, you can damage boost off the explosive barrels and skip again the first half of the level. Shooty switch. I'm going to do something here which is like a little lift skip, which if you can start the lift going before you get into the lift, it saves a couple of seconds because it means you don't have to try and aim for the switch, you just mash action as you get into the lift. Oh, I got it and then didn't think I got it. I didn't believe. Yeah. this is one of the best lines in the game. I don't know if you heard it. Kyle says, "For freedom." Didn't get the lift skip that time, so had to just go and hit the switch. It's really minor, but as I said at the start, the lifts are really nippy for going and hitting. Just buttons in general. This is a really finicky jump. Got it, nice. And coming up is a switch puzzle. It's a visual puzzle normally. And what you do is you hit switches to align a line in the wall. However, I know the puzzle, so there we go. Oh, not that one, that one. So, as you can see, line in the wall. As puzzles go in this game, that's one of the more lightweight ones, even though if I do it in the speedrun it seems quite complicated. Again, hit the switch, and now we're coming into the final bosses. I'm going to kill myself to restore myself to full health, because the quick save point or checkpoint is in the lift. Yay, nice, he jumped down. He was being quite trolly in practice earlier on. So as I said, just so long as you can strafe back and forth, they're really not going to hit you. Those 4 stormtroopers are actually far more dangerous. No. And now for the final boss, which is supposed to be like a super version of those last guys, but they added some attacks that don't directly hit you, which makes them nerfed. So I usually fire a rocket off here and a chance of getting some pot shot splash damage. And ready on time. So again, we just fire at him. Oh, he's not dead yet. Damn, he went the other way. I thought he disappeared because he was dead. Oops. Yeah, in time. Not bad, not bad. So yeah, just a quick shout out to the people who've helped me learn this game: Wergoose, Stablo, the regulars in my chat, Cormac Hollander, Alex Fleming and David Russell, if you're watching. Alex, good luck with your ACL recovery. And yeah, that's Dark Forces.
Awesome, dude.
Thank you, Sven.
That's a nice watch.
You want to dip the mic before I...
Mostly because the one that's
Okay, stay tuned. We're just setting up for our next game, which is William Shatner's Tech War. Behold the amazement. Behold the Shatner. With added cutscenes. Enjoy. Tech War. Tech War. Hey, so somebody who isn't doing anything at the moment, would you mind like getting the webcam and showing the chats what Oasis is setting up and the absolute monstrosity of a creation? It's amazing.
It's